pretty much what are going to be the good cards from Storm Ragnarok again. Now, right now I'm going to do ones that are very versatile, and you can put in any deck. Splashable. One that I see that could be very splashable is Forbidden Holy Lands. I bet you there's already videos about this one. This is just the start of it. Forbidden Holy Lands, pretty much, it loses 800 attack. That's the main point of it. You don't care if it gets affected by spells or traps. You just want the attack to be lowered so that it gets destroyed when it smashes into your monster. But the ones that people don't really know is Nordic Relic, Lava Team, some weird thing. I'll put up the actual URLs to it, but pretty much okay. This Nordic Relic card is practically Sakura-2 armor on steroids. Because it says select one face-up monster that destroyed a monster by battle this turn. Destroy it. Pretty much Sakura-2 armor right there. Here's where it gets good. The good part of it is when it says no effect can be activated to this card's activation. So you can destroy Stardust or any card that you think might be a problem. So like, if you're facing a weird Stardust Assault mode deck, you can actually activate it. So, and then Apple of Frigg, that's going to be a very special card. It's actually one of my favorites. What it does is, whatever damage, I believe, just here, quick click. Okay, pretty much, when you have no monsters, you take damage. You gain the life points back, plus get a token equal to the damage that you gained from it. To me, that's a very special card. You can run it in pretty much any deck. It would replace Gores very well. Pretty much replace Tragodia. To me, it would be a cheap replacement. That's if it comes out like a common or a rare, then it's cheap. This Foolish Reincarnation, pretty much what it does is, let's say you're facing, like, it's a great side deck card. This is what Foolish Reincarnation does. It's like one card in the graveyard, and return it back into your deck. Now, where does that come in handy? Well, let's see here. You can, if you're facing Blackwings, you can return their volume back into the graveyard, or back into the deck. Facing Iceworms, you can return the Not Wanting Duroth, or something like that, back into your deck. They can't summon JD. When you're facing, like, Quick Draw, you can put... I would honestly will not cite it against Quick Draw, because if you're returning the Breeze, they can do weird crap with it. Return Quick Draw, they can pitch it, or pitch a monster, summon it, do weird crap. And if you return Daylight, it gives them more combos, even though they want it in the graveyard. But honestly, DD Crow is much better, in my opinion. It's just one of those cheap replacements. Those are the main ones. Like, okay, if you're running any kind of dragons, there's one called, I believe it's Stardust Sparkle. Stardust Sparkle. Something along those lines. I can find it. Oh yeah, it's a spell card. Yeah, Stardust Sparkle. Pretty much you remove from play monsters that in your graveyard equal to the amount of like the cards in your equal to the level of the synchro dragon type monster in your graveyard, special summon it and face up defense. So you can get that Stardust back, you can get that RDA back. Heck, you probably get like Red Nova, Shooting Star, Black Rose. There's so many things you can do with that card, as long as you're running Dragon Synchros. And it would be great in Assault Mode decks, because you can, like, okay, Synchro right away for Stardust, Assault Mode it, don't have a second Assault Mode set, remove from play the two that you just sent for Synchro summon it back, Assault Mode it again. Really good card. Let's see here. Honestly, the Lords of Isairs or the Father of Isairs are not that good. Yeah, they have great effects. They're just way too hard to get out, in my opinion. If I ever do make some kind of weird Nordic deck, it's going to be Chaos. It's going to turn into some form of Chaos. Here's a great card, I think you've heard of it before. Stardust Phantom. This is if you're running Stardust Dragon. Yeah, pretty much does the same thing as Stardust Sparkle, except for it's only for Stardust and you have to remove it from play. Other than that, there's not that many great cards from the set. So, check it out.